With the presidential election coming up this year, the debate over lowering the voting age to 18 is heating up here in Korea. Some perceive it as constructive change, while others fear it won't bring about positive developments. Lee Ji-won turned to some experts for their take on the matter.
In Korea, 18-year-olds can get married, join the military, and get a driver's license, but they can't vote. But with this age group increasingly becoming active in civic life, as witnessed by the hundreds of thousands of high schoolers taking part in impeachment rallies recently, there's a growing call to lower the voting age to 18 here in Korea. The debate over the voting age has flared again in recent days, as the country faces a major political scandal that's impeached the president, prompting the prospect of an early presidential election. The liberal parties are in favor of lowering the voting age, while the conservative parties are largely opposed. That's partly based on the perception that young voters in Korea have a tendency to lean more towards liberal candidates. History shows democratic uprisings in this country were organized primarily by young people. However, that presumption may not be so applicable this time.
We cannot define all 18-year-olds as liberals. They are not as left-leaning as the young people who participated in the political movements in the past. Young people these days tend to act based more on what's important in their own lives.
In 2015, Japan lowered its voting age from 20 to 18. Japanese liberals were expecting the results to be in their favor, but it turned out that some 40% of new voters cast their ballots for the Conservative Party, while 17% voted Liberal. Pundits say this was because young voters actually focused on the candidates' pledges than their affiliations, and that is the approach Korea needs to take in this discussion.
Rather than sorting the gains and losses, leaders must discuss the fundamental issues. Voting is a very serious right for a citizen, and the parties must not change the rules of the game, especially with a game ahead, and without really providing them with policies or pledges.
Many believe the lowering of voting age to 18 will happen eventually, but more needs to be done to help better inform the new voters before the final decision is made.
Society needs to make an environment in which 18-year-olds are nurtured as responsible voters, including expansion of education on politics and democracy, while ensuring that the information isn't biased.
이지원, 아리랑 뉴스.